This 26 Sports and CCTV high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Welcome everybody to a little wrap-up of tonight's basketball game, where tonight the Alpena Wildcats have come away with a 14-point victory, 53-39 over the Vikings. Jason Main here with me. Jason, why don't you wrap up a little bit of Cadillac scoring, what your thoughts were on the ball game here tonight?
You know, the first thing is I really loved that the Vikings never quit. You know, they were down 20 points at one time, I think, maybe even more, and they fought actually from the get-go. They were behind, yeah. And I think Alpena I think they had 15 points in the first 3 minutes of the game. Cadillac had the daunting task of coming back from that, but at one point in the fourth quarter they had cut it to 12, and what it took was them just hitting a couple shots, getting some good looks on offense and not turning the ball over. Leading scorer tonight was Callie Paulus with 12. Hannah Emmington had 11. Molly Anderson, the freshman, came off the bench and had 10. And then Katie Bartman, Emmeline Rosenberg, and Allie McAllister each added a bucket tonight. So not too bad. You know, there were some 6 kids that scored. I bet Coach Johns probably would like a little more balanced scoring out of some of them. But overall, their fight tonight was a positive thing. You
know, and you mentioned that early 15 points by Alpena. They had a 14-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and that's what it ended up with as a game margin of victory. So 3 quarters even basketball right there from the Vikings. A little bit of a sluggish start. Seemed like they had a hard time getting their offensive sets going. A lot of standing still early on in that game. Dug themselves a big hole, but like you mentioned, credit to them. They didn't quit. They fought hard the rest of this game and just weren't able to get back into the lead or get it under a 10-point lead.
You know, and Cadillac had a lot of matchup issues. Alpena had big girls. They had shooters from the outside. They had small, quick girls, and Cadillac just doesn't have the personnel to match up with some of those.
Yeah, Emma Jor and Dakota Prevost, especially for Alpena. Prevost inside was just hard for the Vikings to handle. She ended up with 12 points tonight. Emma Jor, who had 10 in the first half, only had 1 bucket in the second half, just 12 points for the game, but right there, that's 24. Those 2 girls. Jade Schultz with 10 points. She was followed by Courtney Jones with 9. Courtney getting all of hers from the 3-point line. We certainly want to mention and thank and appreciate all of the work behind the scenes by our crew here tonight. Gabrielle Long, Bailey Hoover, Rain Johnson-Hill, and Wyatt Van Dynen in the truck. Certainly our sponsors.
Yeah, our sponsors tonight are Cadillac Castings, Napa Auto Parts, Pizza Plus, and Cadillac Tire. Yep. So thank you again, and if you'd like to be part of that, the number is 577-1844.
And just final things here, as this is our last broadcast of high school sports before the holidays. Certainly want to wish everybody out there a safe and happy holiday season. Jason, certainly Merry Christmas to your 2 kids and your family.
And you got some kids coming home from different parts of the country, so that'll be good to see them.
Good to see them. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to a little bit of time off with the family and a lot of good food and maybe a little bit of bowl game stuff going on TV. So on behalf of 26 Sports and CCTV, happy holidays to everybody out there. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast here from Cadillac High School of Girls Basketball.
Good night.